Now shift our attention over to Belarus as protests intensify against the Lukashenko regime in Belarus. The long-ruling strongman now faces a new threat in the form of European Union sanctions. The European foreign ministers welcomed Belarus opposition leader Svetlana Tikhanovskaya to Brussels as they prepared sanctions against the Minsk regime. Tikhanovskaya's meetings with EU ministers followed by an appearance at the European Parliament, which comes as international pressure mounts on Lukashenko. Remember, Tikhanovskaya had to escape to Lithuania for her own safety after the election results.
We must conclude that nothing has improved in recent weeks. The violence that Lukashenko has used against peaceful demonstrators is totally unacceptable. And that is why today we are going to discuss whether not only those who participated in the electoral fraud, but also those who were involved in the mistreatment on the ground should be sanctioned by the European Union. But we must also address the question of whether Lukashenko, who is the main person responsible, should not also be sanctioned by the European Union.
Ob nicht Herr Lukaschenko derjenige, der der Hauptverantwortliche ist.
So what are these sanctions that the European Union plans to impose on Belarus? The EU has a list of around 40 Belarusian officials it holds responsible for rigging the vote. Brussels is set to hit these members of Lukashenko's regime with asset freezes and travel bans. However, final approval could be held up partly by horse trading among EU member states. Many experts believe that Cyprus expected to stall EU sanctions against Belarus while seeking sanctions on Turkey in a separate dispute. But the EU remains wary of taking a very strong line, which could instead drive Lukashenko further into the arms of the Kremlin. The former Soviet Republic has been consumed by massive protests against President Alexander Lukashenko since he was returned to power in a disputed August 9 election. Lukashenko, often called Europe's last dictator, has responded to these protests with a security clampdown and help from long-standing ally Russia.